This is
We
so cool.
finally
This is
made
fun.
it. That
Yeah.
my name, the host, Latanya Bentley. We have my co-host Sean Guy, and we have the wonderful, beautiful spirit inside and out, Adriane Mayes.
What up, now, everybody?
It's so good to see you. I was actually really anxious about this because I haven't seen you in
What?
so long. So when I finally got to connect with you again, and then you agreed to come on, I was just like, I can't wait. I can't wait till this night comes.
This I'm so excited. As you can see, I can't. I'm gonna try to be cool though. I'm gonna try to be. Me act like I got some sense. I'm sorry. This is cool. This is my first time doing Insta Lives.
I
Yeah.
want to actually go to when we first met, but before that, I want to talk about our topic of discussion, which is going to be all on Adrienne. Tonight is your night, girl. We're going to hear all your stories, and I'm really looking forward to them. And it's 19 months sober, her truth, and that is the title of tonight's episode. Yeah, let's just talk about when we first met and connected. I think it was I'm not sure of the year, but it's when Chris started the Raptors. So Chris Bosh played for the Toronto Raptors, and I worked at that time. Adrian is his family member, his cousin, and you came down and lived in Toronto till he left, right?
So yep. So I was there between 2003 and 2009. So I managed the Chris Bosh Foundation.
Mhm.
So we lived together while Chris was in Toronto for those first 7 years, and so we connected by, yes, you were working at the Air Canada Center, and you actually saw. I honestly kind of remember, seriously. You know how I was doing the Bosch School events or what have you.
Yeah.
So you actually connected with me then because you helped me take pictures for that. I was trying to find the picture before it right now, but you were
Uh,
helping me take pictures for the Bosch, the Chris Bosch Foundation when the kids would come after the games and stuff like that. So that's how we started talking.
yeah.
And then you found out what we did with the foundation. You was like, "Oh, I love doing that too." And then that's how we connected. And then
Snowball.
it just went from there because you have a beautiful spirit as well.
Oh, thank you. I took on when we had our last meeting on your live because we were both Sean and I we were both on your live, and you were talking about how we met, and I told you that you had like such a sweet spirit, and you were smiling all the time, and you were so happy and outgoing, and that's what connected us because I don't know, I like to laugh a lot too,
I
and
can't
smile.
smack it off my face. I can't. I cannot. The smile is consistent. I
Yes,
truly.
I know. But what got me in that last conversation, what you said, which it kind of was like a smooth drive by because we didn't get into it too much. But when I did say that, what I caught and remembered was that you, yes, were smiling a lot and you were happy, but I didn't really know how it was behind the smile. You remember saying that?
I do. Like I kind of lived. I lived, and I'm gonna definitely say lived like past tense, like a smile now, cry later type scenario.
Yeah.
Laugh now, cry later type thing. So, I mean, I still to this moment, I'm because I'll never stop smiling for the simple fact that I'm living, right? I'm here. I
Yeah.
can life can throw apples at you, but I can smile about it, right? I
Yeah.
got two arms, I got two legs, I have, things that are necessary. So I can't say I'm in the happiest place, but
Yeah.
you know what? I will never stop smiling because again, that smile can help impact somebody else, make their day more amazing. And I'm blessed to be where I am, and I know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. So
Yeah.
it, I love you guys. I got to say this too, though, and I appreciate you guys coming live on the platform on Tuesday. But your platform just giving this safe space because I'm excited to just be blunt and honest.
Yeah.
So because this is what people need. So thank you for
Yeah.
what you guys do as well.
So tell me about it. Tell me how it was back then, why behind closed doors it was different. What was that life
Uh,
like back then?
Ooh, that life was fun. And I'll be honest with you. One thing I can say, this is actually Chris's anniversary. I just literally was on Instagram, him and Adrienne Bosch. Happy anniversary to them today as
Oh,
well.
happy
I
anniversary,
know, isn't that
Chris.
crazy? So, but it's just a lot of not, it was just like you had to have a facade up. You know what I'm saying? So even though, like I said, those are the happiest times of my life, I also look back at those times and hate the opportunities that I passed up on, like just by not by being naive, if I can be honest. So, when I was working with the Chris Bosh Foundation, I thought I had job security. Um, when you work with family, I didn't think that that would ever happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I put all in into Chris and making sure that he was good. And then so years later, when I got fired, and it was one of the a thing where it was just the relationship he was in at the time didn't see eye to eye. It wasn't Adrian, so it was his
Mm-hmm.
previous relationship. And so when that happened, I was like, oh, I should have.
This is real, yeah.
We go cousins don't last forever. Oh, that doesn't work like that. So, you really can get fired from this job. So I didn't. When I look back on those times, I passed. I mean, even when we're going to talk about it, of course, but the alcohol piece of it, just drinking because everything was free. So,
Mhm.
drinking at the ACC and, I'm around all these billionaires and I could have been doing so many more things to progress just what I was about. Whereas I wasn't living in the moment. So if I look back
Yeah.
at if I beat up myself, which I did for a long time, seriously, was not taking advantage of still my personality, which was the same because I can still call people, but I should have been setting myself up. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't do that. And that's the one thing I can honestly say I do regret because I was in front of a lot of people. when, when I look back I mean, I was in front of a lot of people and it was genuine. It was real people, but I wasn't focused on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, were you using alcohol? Like, would you think that you were out using alcohol as a way to escape from something, or was it
Oh
just all?
yeah. I wasn't I did, like I said, I didn't know this sobriety journey. I'm only 19 months to just realize, right?
Yeah.
So I've been drinking this whole time. So I was using alcohol then to just mask. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even trying to be present at all because it was an
Mhm.
addition to, it was just like the norm, right?
Mm-hmm.
The, all of it, just the clubs and everything was free and that life is something. But I can honestly say those were the best years of my life too.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Mhm.
I thank God for having grace over me too, because drinking and driving, I did that with Chris in the car. I did that. I remember I took Vince Carter home one day drunk. Who's the drunkest out of all of us? Okay, Adrian, you're not. So it's a lot of times that God gave me grace. And
Mhm.
I remember those times too. So now when I'm going through, I know I deserve all of it.
So
So,
so after, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, we're gonna get into it too, but when you got drunk and you did that, and then you became sober, and you were getting into that, what would you say the 19 months of soberness means to you today?
And so I got 3 OWIs, which means drinking and driving, right? So between this most recent one, which was September 30th, 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't stop still until November 20th, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So what ended up happening, what made me stop and really like, I'm done now. Like, but at first still, you see the difference in gap still between my third drinking and driving and the responsibility of it, just seeing the how people look and then seeing how my body was different. Like I've had eczema my whole life. Like this is the
Mhm.
main thing, seriously. I've had eczema my whole it's caused problems in my life. I've had shots and things like that. Why is my eczema gone, y'all? Like
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
gone. Like there's no topical products. I mean, I'm not taking anything. Like so making that transition is one of the things that's going to make sure that I'm not even trying to even think about going back, to be
Yeah.
honest
Mhm.
with you. So just seeing the things that I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
about what alcohol was doing to my body,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't pay me to go back. Yes.
So can you take us back to that moment when you knew something had to change and you're just like, yep, done.
So I would say I can be honest and say it may have been about 6, 7 months in
Mm-hmm.
and into sobriety. And at this time, when you go through sobriety, you're supposed to go. I mean, I do AA every day, so I do go to Zoom and do AA every day. But I was working the steps, but I was doing it by myself. And when I say that is, I didn't have a sponsor. I didn't go through their way type thing, right? Adrienne still got to do it her way. But when I was taking, can't turn it all over the guy, right? I still had to have my part. But so I remember when I have an e-scooter. His name is X. I'm silly, but I named everything. So I don't have a car now. I have a e-scooter. So I was taking my e-scooter and I went to probation and it was this curb. Never forget this. I will never forget. It was a curb. I thought I could make the curb, y'all. Why? I hit the curb, boop, fell, and then my thumbs went out, right? And so I'm laying in the middle of Gratiot, which is a city here in Detroit, Michigan. What up, though, my Detroiters? I'm laying in the middle of Gratiot. My thumbs was swollen. I looked around. I didn't have anybody that I could call. Nobody that was going to come for my help. And I was like, this is stupid. like, I'm in the middle of a main street. Like, it was humbling. And then
Yeah.
that's honestly was the turning point for me. I was like, oh, okay, Adrienne, we not this okay. Now,
Yeah.
no. So that was about 6 months in. So about a year or so ago.
Well, somebody asked here if you know Mona.
Oh yeah, no, Mona, that's my girl. Yes. Yes, when I'm in the T dot, Mona is the spot. Yes, of course. Yes, they do. I love Mona.
Everybody knows
Yes.
Mona.
Everybody knows Mona. Yes. Mona was, yeah, that's how I got into everything free. That was my girl. She still is.
So,
Like,
so after all that time, like abusing alcohol and everything, when you decided that you wanted to become sober and you told people, how did they respond to you?
they
Did you
did
get
not
any support
respond
or?
they didn't respond like I thought they would. I thought everybody was going to be like, go, Adrienne, go. You got it. Oh, you're doing great. No, it was not that type of reaction. Like,
Hmm.
at all. Even to this moment, I don't know. I hate to say it out loud because even catching myself about to say it is making me emotional, but it's humbling because people aren't excited for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like my family, my friends, it's like they don't want me to be strong. Like they want to see you fail. And
Hmm.
that's the most jacked up feeling that I can even. So no, I can't say that everybody is. I thought that it would be different. I thought it would be
It's
more supportive. I thought it would
yeah.
be. It's a lonely journey. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's one that I've signed up for that a lot of people don't do. A lot of people don't
Mhm.
agree with. But my goal is to empower people and be a model so that they can prosper and innovate in their own way. And that's if I got to be the tool. I say, use me, Lord. I'm here. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
me, baby, because I'm
It's
Yeah.
so
funny you
serious.
say that because for me, with depression, it's been about 10 years for me since I've kind of bounced back from depression. And after giving up my whole life and everything like that, that's one thing I found too is like nobody came back.
That's the scary part, though. Like
Hmm.
because again, I don't mind being alone because I'm single with no children. So
Hmm.
in that instance, it's gonna be a strong man, a strong king to deal with this queen over here because I am in a mindset where I'm forward moving and trying to build
Hmm.
this billionaire journey and helping people and empowering people. So I'm not gonna let anything hold me back. And so
Yeah.
in knowing that already about myself, I can already know I got that mindset and seeing the people I got right now. Y'all want me to go get coconut, which is my stuffed animal? It's not looking too. You know what I'm saying? It's a reality. So it is scary because I don't know what God has around the corner, but I have to trust Him, and I trust Him
Hmm.
so wholeheartedly because He got me this far, and I did not put this plan together. Please believe this was not on my vision board. So
Yeah.
that when you know those things, you know that there's something higher working in your favor. And I'm glad, like I said before, I'm just thankful he gave me grace, was patient with me because
Yeah.
clearly he had to give me the ringer to be able to see all of who I am and then to love myself. I think I told you guys that on Tuesday. That's been my issue because again, this personality is not welcomed by everybody. Like people are like, what's wrong with you? What? Like even earlier, I was in therapy, and my therapist was like, "You sober today, right?" I'm like, why? Can't be happy. What's wrong with you people? But it's one of those things like this is me. I've been like this
Yeah.
my whole life. I wake up like this. I go to bed like this. This is true. Like Beyonce.
Hmm.
I'm
No,
just saying, wake up like this.
but I want to ask, I know this is you, Adrienne, but I'm curious to know between the both of you guys, why do you think that that is? Like, you're going through that and you lose people and you're trying to change. Why do you think that they don't want to come back? Or they just disappear and fade away?
I have a
You
pretty
want to go,
firm answer for
Sean?
that, but I'll let. Well, yeah,
Go
for
ahead,
me, I
Sean.
can. For me,
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
it's because I was the strongest one in my family and in my circle, for that matter. Um, I appeared like the one that had the most success all the time. Like literally everything I try to do, I find a way to make it work, or you know what I mean, whatever. Or I quit on my own terms if that's how it's going to go. I'm the one that was helping people. I'm the one that was, you know what I mean. I was the strong, stable rock, the one that people could look up to. And then all of a sudden, the bottom fell out, and my whole life fell to shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I guess when people can't rely on the reliable thing, they just walk away from it, whether it's a person or a product.
So, like,
And
disappointment.
right. And I was just treated like a product that didn't work, and people just walked away. And to the person that said that that's sad, it's sad in a way, but for me, I'm also glad that I found out, because I'd rather know that that's all I was to people.
So, the filter.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Adrienne?
I have to agree with Sean. Like, looking at the comment, that's a little sad. Honestly, even though how it sounds when I'm saying this is the best I've ever felt in my life.
Hmm.
Like, and the reason is I'm getting to know myself. I'm sober. I'm clean. So somebody said it wasn't just alcohol. I mean, I did smoke marijuana as well. I don't do either. I don't do the breeze anymore. I don't. So I'm clean. Like I'm literally water and green tea in it. Like, and it's by choice. And it's not forced upon. It's because I want to be the best version of myself. Now,
Hmm.
those people that one of the most, and I can be honest, one of the most disappointing part was my mother's. And
Yeah.
so my mom told me about a year ago that you're capable. And I was like, I know I'm capable, but you need support sometimes. I mean,
Exactly.
having that reassurance, and I can't say with honesty that I have that. And it's if it wasn't for my business partner and my best friend, my angel in my life, Unika Gaines, I'm telling you, I don't even want to think where life would be because my family has treated me so that I'm so strong. Not that but I asked for help. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm over here just trying to do it by myself. I asked
Yeah.
with words, verbally. Did you hear what I said? So help. But
It's
the
really funny.
I didn't get the response. I didn't get the. It's just like Adrienne to handle it. She's good. Hey
Yeah.
guys, help! It was not it's not received. But again, on the flip of that, this is like I'd rather know now because I know I'm where I'm going. Because God wouldn't make any mistakes on my process. I believe in that. So
Mhm.
this is for me to learn and to use myself as a help people with the testimony.
Hmm.
Help myself be authentic. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to hide behind the smile anymore. I'm smiling because I'm really happy. It's not
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you the blunt too. 'Cause I'm going through it too. But at the same time, I'm happy to wake up.
Yeah.
They give me another opportunity to get it right, and I really see where if I could just help one person a day, just one person. I don't even have to. If I get to the billionaire journey tomorrow, great. If I don't, if I help one person and just impact them in a way, it's not even about the money; it's the mindset. So I want to be the top 1% of my mind to think levels I never even thought about because when I tell you guys this was not on my vision board, this is not on my to-do list for my life. But like Sean said, I am so glad that he filtered out all the people that I thought would be in my life. Because when I get to the next step, I'm not going to be the no is a full sentence, and I know how to use it now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. See, the
So,
problem with the three of us is we get along too well. So
you guys are
we're like
amazing. We need to do like a
I know
trio
we're
show,
talking
right?
way past the questions that I thought I was going to ask. But I want to jump back, and I want to ask one, because I think people need to hear this. Um, because I know for me the beginning of bouncing back from depression was really tough. For you, what was the first, like, 30 to 60 days like?
Ooh, it was tough. I was crying every day. I
Hmm.
was doing the pity party. It was the typical. I was beating myself up. Why did you get yourself into this situation? It
Yeah.
was, and in my scenario, even I mean, if I tell the scenario, it sounds like that I'm not taking ownership and accountability, but that's how I know it was God. So when I
Hmm.
actually got pulled over on the 30th of 2023, and
Hmm.
it wasn't like I got pulled over coming from the club. I was already on the side of the road, and I was putting in the GPS to get to my sister's house. Well, my best friend's house, my business partner's house, and
Hmm.
the I'm already on the side of the road, mind you. So, but then the cop knocked on my window, and I thought that he was actually going to help me. So I'm trying to get from the city called Farmington Hills to Canton, Michigan, and I was in Livonia, and literally he told me to drive into the church parking lot. So now what is that, y'all? Drinking and driving, right? I was like,
Hmm.
I wasn't thinking though. I wasn't thinking. So, and then he called 6 cops on me. And mind you, I'm 135, 5'11". I'm in a black Lexus at the time. And it was right around my birthday. So in my trunk, I was giving away things, with my random acts of kindness that I do for my birthday. So they, accused me of stealing stuff. And it was just like all bad. It was just all, it was horrible. But once I knew that God did, I had to take ownership. If I wouldn't have gotten in the car, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I couldn't. So I went through and wrote the letters because of racism and all of that. But then once I took a step back and said, Adrienne, if you didn't get in the car,
Yeah.
But why, at the same time, why did they have to be so dramatic? 6 cop cars?
you know what I'm saying?
You're just one person. Why 6 cop cars?
That was not belligerent at all. I was seriously sick. I mean, I was astonished too. And I had the video to remind
Yeah.
me of, then to know that I'm not crazy. Cause I called my lawyer. I'm telling you, I was like, this isn't right. Like, what is a little person like me by myself? It wasn't like I had a crew with me. And I went to help someone, that passed away to do their fundraiser. That's the reason I left the house in the first place, helping people. So, and then I went to my friend's house and helping him.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I had an amazing story. Yeah, I went out and helped out and had, I was helping people, y'all. And so then God's helped me, helped my butt to jail. Golly. But you know what? Like I said, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me because now I'm going to know the value of Adriane Mayes. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I'm not about to put myself in anybody's way again. This is never going
Hmm.
to happen to me again because I see now.
So other than the friends that jumped ship on their own, did you find that you had to change your friend circle, like do a little bit of a friend inventory?
Shoot, do we have a friend inventory? Like I have a, I got a number of one. It's not, maybe two. No, I can't. It's a one in a possible. You playing spades, you get one in a possible. I, I got a one strong. Unica has been in my life that has been a blessing and an angel. And she told me after I got she was there for me for my second one. And so she told me after I got my second one that if you could do this again, I'm not helping you. Right. And I was like,
Hmm.
oh, so when I went to jail, they gave me like 30 minutes to call somebody. I wasn't talking to my mother and my sister and them at the time. And of course, I called Unica. I was like, oh, I'm in jail. They're trying to send me downtown. Come get me help. She was like, you remember what I said? I said, no, not right now, though. Can you come get me first? And then we can do the whole serious friend thing. She gave
Hmm.
me a tough lesson. Ooh, that was so tough. Ooh, but my mother came through. My mother and my sister came through, and I will love them forever for that. And so that's the only reason they'll ever give grace, because I will never forget that opportunity. Because but at the same time, she helped me too. She's helping me now, but she gave me tough love, and that's so my friend circle is my friend. Like I
Yeah.
don't have a, I'm a Delta. I love everybody. It's nothing personal. I'm protecting my space, but right now, like that's the only one. Who's
Thankful.
here now? Who's here checking on me now? And I can say it's another friend
Yeah.
that checks on me and sees if I need anything, if I need to go anywhere. Other
Hmm.
than that, I've been dealing with this by myself and God, of
Really
course,
interesting.
and that's what it is.
Yeah. Because I've seen and heard stories like that before. Not so much, but it's just like when you get to that downfall and you are in your thunderstorm times, you would think that, okay, yeah, maybe they might think, man, she's done this once, twice too many. I'm done, like, or whatever. But I feel like once you climb up that hill and you're really showing honest improvements, like, is it that bad where they just, no matter what, they just say no? I'm not even gonna.
I just don't understand it either. I give
Yeah.
you a, I don't understand it, and it doesn't. It's like I can't communicate. It's because I don't know if it's because I'm going in therapy and I'm making change for myself. I don't
Hmm.
know, and
Yeah.
it's so now I don't even. I went to go see my sister yesterday. She was, in hospice, I thought, but she wasn't. It was a lie. And finding that, like, my family are just being manipulative and mean, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not even this person. And
Mhm.
that and I've always been there. I guess it's hurtful for me because I've always been there for everybody else when they were going through their situations. I was the one paying up the money when they was going through DUIs. I'm getting people out of jail. I'm helping people. I was that person. But now that I need help, but I don't want it now that I was, when I needed
Yeah.
help. But
Hmm.
now it's like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm rounding third at this point. No, I mean, it's whatever God says, I give him the control. But if
Hmm.
it's up to, no, I'm good. You showed me who you are. I don't,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
straight.
I think
So
it's just it comes with the whole people not thinking to ask strong people if they're okay, if they, if you feel good, how are you today? Do you need any help? Do you need anything? Um, and a part of it is because people thought that we were so strong, and that goes for all three of us, and maybe everybody listening, right? People thought that we were so strong, we were so together, and then when we go through something that shows them that we're not, or they think that that means we're not, because to them, strong people don't go through things, right? So to them, they think, oh, so she's not actually strong, or he's not actually strong, right? So now they're like, I don't know if I can still go to this person, and that's kind of a little bit of what we faced, right? I kind of noticed that just listening to how people were talking about me, and I kind of I'm like, for me, I'm like, I'm okay with it. I'm like, I mean, you're gonna think what you're gonna think, and that's how I know. I call it friend inventory, where to place people in my friend list. I've got my real friends, and then I've got the people that know my name, and I've got people that fall anywhere in between. And you figure out how to, what I mean, how you adjust how you are with people based on that.
Hmm.
But then too, though, like, you know, you just don't expect people to treat you like I treat people how I want to be treated. And I've
Absolutely.
always done that. Like,
Hmm.
it's not a front. Like, I'll give you my last dollar if I have it. If you need it, I'm the one that'll give it to you and then try to go figure out my own later.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
guess God put me in a humbling situation where seeing people because I honestly I can see the good in people. Like I don't. You might be cussing me out in my face, and this is a whole new. That's the old Adrienne, but you can cuss me out. And I'm like, oh, but you know what? They're having a bad time at work. It's okay. You can cuss me out right now, no problem. But the reality, you're not supposed to let people talk to you like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and you so you you get the flip side of it when you're paying attention. Like, okay, well maybe I'm not supposed to so you treat yourself better. You expect better. You accept what you expect. And so now I don't accept the same things. If you don't want to talk to you're going to talk to me crazy, just don't call me. Like if you want
Hmm.
to treat me I'm not available. Like I'm not putting myself into situations that I'm not comfortable in anymore. And I did that and that's how the drinking started. Like I would just literally just suppress for so long, just dealing with my family, friends. I can't even say it was more so my family my whole life, and I
Hmm.
still just so that's why in these spaces of time,
Hmm.
getting to love myself is so important. It's so important because now I don't. This is who I am. Love me or
Yeah.
not, you know what I'm saying? Chris
Hmm.
actually, one thing I can honestly, I never thought that he was going to teach me so many different things. Like he was so amazing on the court, and then he was so smart off the court too. And him being younger than me, I would watch him, and I'm like, how is he? He was taking care of the family, doing all these different things, and then, when he started to separate himself from the family, I didn't know why. I'm like, what's wrong, cuz? Why you treating, but now that I'm getting the DUI or what have you. And I look back and reflect on how the pain was for him. Like when people would call him and just ask for money, when people would
Yeah.
just, he's literally giving away everything off his back and everything, but this still wasn't enough. He's paying for everybody's stuff, and just those little instances that I saw him go through. And I couldn't believe like how family still treated him. Like he just paid for everything. What is wrong with you people, right? Oh, but he has it. But so it's his. Like they didn't treat him like a person. So now
Yeah.
me going through what I go through, and like I said, he has his space and he's dealing with his family. He doesn't. I know why. I see why. I mean, and I have to respect it because I didn't know. I never knew he was teaching me too that you have to love yourself. And I remember him saying that when he got his we actually had to retire, and he literally because no, I remember because I couldn't go. I was here in Detroit. I was working, and my boss wouldn't let me off when he got his the surgery or what have you in Florida. And I remember Adrienne was there, Gino, his best friend, was there, but nobody else in the family showed up. Like, cause when he had the Hall of Fame, right? When he got his trophy, like nobody in the family on our side showed up. Like
Oh,
that
wow.
hurts people. Like,
Yeah.
cause
Yeah.
his dad's side
Yeah.
of the family, they showed up. The only person that was it was myself, my cousin Eugene, and his yeah, they didn't show up. I mean, so again, like people don't show up for you like that, and we're people too. And me getting these lessons and understanding, like I understand. I'm so glad that the alcohol is gone now because I'm like, I get it, Chris. Like
Yeah.
because I mean seriously, because I mean I see like people were just manipulative and think that they owned you, and
Yeah.
that's not fair. I'm so glad he found love that he's happy with. Someone that loves him, whatever it looks like. It's theirs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
Whereas our family was just manipulative and nothing was ever enough. And that's not nice. Period.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's the truth.
So, what would you say helped you the most when no one else could?
God,
Mhm.
that's not even God has been there. That's what keeps me going. If I could be 100% honest, like he literally, if you trust in his process and his plan, and he gives you the format. I'm reading the Bible right now, and I even see in the Bible, where all the disruptance or everything isn't happy. Is my point. It's not supposed to be a smooth life. But in those darkest moments, trying to figure it out, he always shows up, and he has been my go-to, and that's how I know that we're here in this life temporarily. Like this is the training camp. I call them the training camp for my soul. That's honestly what I see because now he's putting me through the training to make sure that I can endure, to make sure that whatever he has planned for me, that I'm strong enough to handle it. And I tell him all the time, this is a doozy, but I can handle it, Lord, because give it to me because this is what you've chosen me to do. So even in this journey, I'm excited to just even have each day. It doesn't bother me. But people can drink around me. I don't do you because God chose me for this journey, and everybody's journey is the same
Yeah.
or different, excuse me. And wherever you are in your path, it's not for me to judge. It's just for me to show you what's possible.
Mhm.
And do you? So God
Yeah.
has been there. Thank God. He's been there seriously through it all, through the
I,
mindset, through the, it's because that's getting rid of the alcohol is the easy part. It's the emotional sobriety. That's that piece right there, the work. They didn't tell us about that. Getting to know yourself. Oh, nobody told me that was going to be this. I am a lot. I understand why. I know why I'm single with no children. Okay, I get wow. So I get it. I do. But at the same time, it's going to be beautiful as it continues to develop. I'm learning me a little bit better, so I can treat myself better, so I can show other people how to be treated. But I'm a lot.
mhm.
I get it. I do.
You'd be the fun mom. You'd be a
Hmm.
fun mom.
Oh, I
All
think I
that
would be
ball of
amazing.
ball of energy.
Oh my God, I think I would be amazing. But you know what? Because I'm 45 now, so we're gonna let that chapter pass. Okay, we're not gonna be like that. I'm not trying to be 50. I'm trying to run around traveling, seeing the world. I'll babysit children. I'll be the best auntie ever. I'll be even a godmother. But yeah, I don't think it's a child gonna pop out of this one. I'm
It
just
will
being.
pass.
We moved on. Yeah, we're gonna just love everybody else's children, and then please come pick them up at 8 p.m. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying this. one of those things. Which is great. But I do honestly at the same time, even though I'm being silly with it, I did want the husband and the kids and the picket fence and all of that kind of stuff. But those years in Toronto threw me because Chris's mom was so stringent, meaning I couldn't bring men over to the house. It was like when I had people go to the game, it was manipulative. They weren't really trying to see me. It was just a mess. So that was all the way
Mhm.
till I was 30. So then I'm 30. So
Yeah.
it was different. I'm loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
So do you think any of that had to do with what led you to alcoholism, like taking on too much, kind of living a life that wasn't yours, like that type of stuff?
100%. 100%. Like when I was such a person that did not drink. Like I was an
Hmm.
athlete, so I played basketball at Murray State, and I remember, and I was in Kentucky. And I remember when I went, my first time actually drinking, even though I had my first drink when I was like 5, because everybody did New Year's drinks and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I was so on like my body is a vessel. I need to be the best athlete possible. I got to make sure my body is clean. So I didn't drink. Like I was an athlete till I got to Murray, Kentucky. I got to Murray, Kentucky. It was all Caucasian. I'm coming from Detroit, Michigan now, and it's Murray,
mm,
Kentucky is the total opposite. And so alcohol started to become a friend, a way to cope. And that was
yeah,
even with like to cope with the environment, to be cool, like to not speak my mind. Because I was in an engineering program and I was the only black one in there. Versus, my coaches wanted me to be in the communications. I'm like, I'm an engineering background. I'm not doing that. So dealing with things, I dealt with it with alcohol. It was a good friend. That was a good friend, until it wasn't.
yeah.
so, so it started there. And then, when I progressed to going after I graduated and started working with Chris, it was his mom is, she consumed. So I fought it for as long as I could. Then I was like, oh, it's free. Let me get one too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just so common amongst your day and your process. So I was a functional alcoholic for, especially in Toronto, because I think I
Mm,
still did a good job in regards to getting things done. But like I said, I missed out on so many opportunities. Just instead of going to the game on my P's and Q's, like I would have been. Oh, I just hate that about myself. I mean, if I going into those rooms, meeting all those people, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being on my P's and Q's, I'm going to the bar and getting a Southern Comfort and getting as much pineapple juice on top of, because it's free. Ooh, let's try this mixed drink. Can you put all those mixed drinks together? Why? And I did that seriously every game, and I can honestly say that. Jesus. So I just wish I love the people at the bar, and they used to look out for me. You know what I mean?
mm.
Adrian, we got you with your drink. So I just, like I said, I really honestly wish I just was going sober then, but everything happens in due time. So here we are.
Yeah. So, what's some things that people don't understand about sobriety that you wish that they did know?
Sobriety is so fun. Like if you think about even alcohol, like the world has commonized it, right? You drink when you're sad, you drink when you're happy, we drink why are we putting alcohol in our body in the first place, right? Like
Mm,
it's poison. It's like we wouldn't go drink bleach. And when you look at the impact of what happens, and it's not like we don't know it, it's being sober is you can remember the next day. You don't have a headache, you can actually retain what happened. You can enjoy the party. You can actually be present at the events.
yeah,
Like I wish I would have done but it was supposed to happen like this. Like that's the thing about sobriety. I want to make it cool. Like I want people to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to drink alcohol and not even be talked about or shunned or anything because I'm gonna live my best life even better because now I know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like I don't even have to, shoot. So it's like, why would you even do those things? But it was so commonized and made comfortable. And I just hope that honestly, if anybody gets anything, I think they asked me earlier in therapy, what was the one part of your legacy that you want people to remember you by? And besides my foundation, is just being able to tell your story of being authentic, being yourself, being you. Like You don't need a substance, any of them, really, honestly. Because I mean, weed it gets that gets old, and then same thing with alcohol. I mean, be yourself, and it's awesome. Feel
Mhm.
all those feelings, those emotions. It's okay you cry. You don't have to be the strong one in the room all the time. Be okay
Mhm.
with being able to step back. Like these are all the things I'm learning in the sobriety journey that like I told you guys the other day, like I've traveled 48 to the 50 states. I've been I've traveled internationally. I've been to Japan. This sobriety journey, this is the best trip that anyone should ever go on. This journey right
Mm.
here, getting to love yourself, hands down, free of charge. So just
Yeah.
saying, you need no passport to attend. So it's that's what I would honestly say about this journey. Do
Mhm.
it. Be different. Don't
So
be like everybody else. Yeah.
yeah. So do you find that this journey is changing your or has changed your relationships, like your friendships or your family or anything like that?
Oh yeah. And I remember that I was telling you about. That was I was being serious. Like
The one.
the
Hmm.
yeah, and it's to the point where, and it's not. I love everybody. Don't get me wrong. I know that everything happens for a reason, but at the same time, I realize that people have their stuff, which is cool, and
Yeah.
so I love you over there. But it's certain kinds of love I don't want anymore, like the abusive, me being mean, and all that kind of. I love you over there. So even when things transition, which prayerfully I'll be out of prayerfully I'll be out of probation December of 2025. So this year, I'm claiming it December 21st, 2025. Seems like it
Mhm.
might be January, but anyway, right in there. But if when I do get free, I mean, I'm just going to treat life differently. I'm just, I'm still going to love people. I'm still going to bless people, but it's not going to be on the same. I'm gonna remember these times. I have to. I can't forget.
So, what would you say that if there were any boundaries that you had to set for yourself since being
Mhm.
sober?
Oh, I've set all the boundaries. Like I have not. I don't go anywhere. Like meaning, I don't go out. I work, and it's the truth. Like only time I leave the house is if, which sounds kind of bad when I tell people, but it's the truth. Is for when I have a photo booth event with Smile to Blink Photo Booth, our photo booth company. If I have something to do with taxes, I have a tax business. If I have
Mhm.
something to do with the digital real estate business, like if I have to do anything for that, and if I have something to do with probation. But for the last 18 months, a year and a half, I've been stringent because I can't control if Johnny comes to the party and he's drunk and he gets the police come, and then I have to tell my probation officer, and I, I'm not doing that. So I'm protecting my space. So it has
Yeah.
my boundaries have been work. And the building this online platform has been one of the best things too, because this is going to allow me to travel, show people that they don't have to do things the typical way, re-engineering how education, employment, and retirement look, taking it, just taking full advantage of this billionaire mind that I have, because look, I am pretty smart. Got a little brains in there.
There you are.
So, I'm just bringing it all together and taking this time that God has given me and using it to the best. So, all the fun to be there. It'll be there because I work hard, but I have more fun. I play harder, and that's the truth. Latanya know.
Yeah.
I enjoy myself now. I'm not gonna just because I'm working now. Just wait till I vacation. Y'all will see. Watch. Don't believe me, just watch because it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to come back to Toronto. Sean and I need to take you to get a roti, like a nice chicken roti.
I'm coming to the T dot. But I thank you guys again just for having this safe
Oh,
space.
absolutely.
Like what you guys are doing. I know you talked about it on Tuesday, but this is so impactful for people that even if we impact, like I always say, like one person, like if somebody like, oh, okay, well, maybe I don't have to drink. Like maybe I
Hmm.
can't get in touch with my emotions. Maybe therapy is okay. Maybe I can start looking at myself and not accepting, anything but the best of
Hmm.
anybody around me. Because I'm a queen or a king if you're talking about a male.
Hmm.
That's how you have to look at yourself. And I wasn't looking at myself like that, putting alcohol in my body.
Um, if you had a message to give to someone that was or is in that situation now, but they're scared to get sober and get help, what would you say to them?
There's places like this. Come here. Come and be a part of the conversation. Even if you don't like I said, what you guys are doing, just find your place where you can actually be you. Because I know that for the longest time you just don't know what you don't know. But
Hmm.
then when you find someone that actually is open to you, don't just know that you have to do the work though. That's the key. Like even though anybody can be there for support, but the work is on you. And if you don't put that work in to try to be the best version of yourself, it might not be overnight. It's not, no, it's not going to be overnight. Let me just be clear. And it's not going to be easy.
No.
But the message I would honestly say is you're strong enough. You're built for this. And the best version of yourself is right around the corner if you just keep going. Don't stop. Just know that you're not alone. You're not.
That's
You're
number one.
truly has, yeah, there's people that will be here for you. Just
Well,
take
this
it slow, one day at a time. That sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. So,
It
one
is.
day at a time, like one of them commercials, just one day at a time. But it's it's the truth. Like I used to forward trip. I can't do anything about tomorrow, but guess what I can do today? I can be the best version of myself today.
deal with the day
That's
you got
it.
in front of you.
That's it. Can't do it. I don't know what I did yesterday. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like, but today, these are gonna be amazing. AI cash
Right.
story captain, baby. I'm gonna be awesome.
Plug your business, man. Plug what you do before we
Look
have
at
to get out of
everybody.
here.
Come on with the plug. AI Cash Story Captain here. What up, though? Now, but building this digital marketing journey has been one of those things where helping people in creating community to be the best version of yourself, right? So, what I do is AI digital marketing, helping people tell their story with the live conversation. So, 4 o'clock p.m., like I am with the shameless plug, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on at Adriane Mayes on Tuesdays. We do live virtual conversations. So, you both had the opportunity, Latanya and Sean, being a part of that
Yeah.
conversation on this past Tuesday. So please check out the replay, storytelling.beingachange.lc.com. Check out the replay and just see real people, real talk, and real results because we're here, and that's my business. That's something I'm going to continue to build and be the best version of that as well on the online space. Because again, I know it can be and where it's going, but it's just getting there. So I'm going to do the work. And that's my business. I love it. I do taxes in a photo booth company as well. And, those are definitely just that triple, that 1, 2, 3.
Hmm.
That's me.
Mine
Finance,
is
ADRIANE, MAYES.
okay. I'm gonna put that in when I set everything up. I'll put that in.
No
So
worries.
guys, please take heed, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's show, Safe Space Today, with myself, Sean Guy, and Adrienne Mays. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been amazing, amazing night, and thank you so much, Adrienne. You're wonderful.
No, thank you both. And how I end all of my things is I can, I will, I shall be victorious. Let's go. So I am going to give that to you guys. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. Let's go. What up, though? You
Take
guys, I
care.
love you both.
Bye.
All right. Have a
Bye.
great night, guys.